I think you're good. You already have a right name. Some of you have an email as a name in the chat, in the Zoom chat, and that's when you want to rename yourself. Right now, you're good. Okay, so we are not going to use Bonzo. We are not going to use a different platform. The competition will happen here and now, okay? Shalio, can you disable marking on share screen? Like annotation and notes on screen?
So give me a minute.
All right, okay. So let me see, how many do we have? Okay. So if you can have a functioning camera, please turn on your camera, but keep yourself muted because it's going to be very hectic if everybody starts speaking. But do say hi in the chat to everyone. And okay, so I think without further ado, let's start our competition. First of all, hello. I would want to give you like a warm welcome to everyone here. You've made it. Congratulations to you all, and thumbs up and claps in the chat. You've done it. You've played so many games, and this is now finally the stage 2 of the finale of Global Climate Literacy Competitions. First, some self-introduction. My name is Yvonne, and I'm the Director of Instruction Design at Green Guardians and Knowledge Platform. And I will be guiding you through today's exciting competition. But again, congratulations on making it this far. Give yourselves a round of applause. Woo! Woo! Okay. So today's goal is to identify the top 10 students who will move on to the series grand finale in December. And also, I think most importantly, we want to know who will be our first, second, and third players of this competition. But, if you don't advance, remember that this competition is all about learning, growing, and making positive changes for our community and our planet. So please, let's play with integrity, have fun, and support each other, okay? Yeah? So now let me explain the rules because a lot of you are asking me, how are we going to play? What are the rules? Okay, so our first round is going to be a rapid fire quiz, and it will reduce the top 40 to top 10, okay? And this is how it's played. Listen carefully, and I'll allow you to ask questions in the chat later. So you will be answering 20 questions in the chat, and you will be scored based on 2 things, accuracy and speed. So let's say if you, out of the 40 participants, you submit your answer first and it's correct, you have additional points. You will only have 15 to 30 seconds per question. So you have to stay sharp and submit your answers correctly and with speed. So after 20 questions, we will announce the top 10 players. And from there, the top 4 will go head to head in our final round for the ultimate glory. So all of you will submit your answer to the scorekeeper. So now I want you to do this thing for me. So can you open chat in Zoom? Everybody, please open chat in Zoom. Okay, and do you see next to 2, there is a blue button called Everyone? Now, please click on it and find the person that's scorekeeper. Can you find a scorekeeper in the chat? Okay, so when you are texting your answers, you should only be texting your answers to the scorekeeper. Otherwise, you are just letting everybody in the lobby knows your answer, right? And that's not going to be fair, not going to be fun. So please do that. And if you have issues, raise your hand. If you don't know what to do, how to do it, let me know. Okay, and then we will test it once. Okay, so Kasha, Fatima, you don't understand. Do you see the chat? Do you know how to see? You are in the chat, right? And do you see that you are texting to everyone right now? So change the person you are texting to the one called scorekeeper. Do you see scorekeeper in the chat? So from this moment onward, you will only be texting to the scorekeeper. So you're not texting to everyone because we will ask you to submit your answers through the chat. If you submit your answer to the public lobby where everyone can see, then that will be an issue, right? Okay. Are we all good? We can test it. Let's do a round of testing, okay? So this is the kind of question I will be asking you. What is a keystone species? Now, I'll give you 15 seconds to submit your answer, starting from now. I will see who is texting in the lobby. You shouldn't be texting in the lobby. Okay, now time's up. Shalio, could you disable annotation on the board? There shouldn't be like check marks on my screen. Okay, I see some of you are texting to Alvina, Moise, and Itaja. I see that you are texting to the lobby. I need you to change everyone to scorekeeper so that you are no longer answering your questions in the public lobby. Make sense? Alvina? Albanov? Okay. I don't want you to text your answers in the public lobby. Does that make sense? Please select the chat to scorekeeper and you are texting only to scorekeepers. Yeah? Okay, you cannot see the D option. Okay, that's a good feedback. Thank you. This is what I will do. Okay. Okay, so you're asking me do you see in the chat that you are texting, you are doing like Shazad to everyone? Now in the chat, do you see two and there is a blue drop down box? I want you to scroll down and select scorekeeper. Okay, and then you only text your answer to the scorekeeper. Shalil, can you disable the marking on the PPT?
Yvonne, you can disable it because the one who set up the meeting can do it.
Okay. I think I disabled it. How do I remove them though? Okay, so are you ready? Everybody ready? Yeah? Give me a thumbs up if you're ready. Okay, so moving forward, I don't want to see your answers in the public lobby. Let me reshare my screen. Okay, all right. So are you ready? Okay.
We have a message from CIS school. They're saying that their students are facing a connection challenge and they have yet to connect. And they're asking to wait if possible.
Okay. Sorry, guys. We have to wait a little bit. Some of our friends are facing connecting issues. But I think we can also just help our friends to find scorekeeper. How do you find scorekeeper? Let me see if I can show you the screenshot here. Let me just do a screenshot. Okay, I'm putting it in the chat. You will see it. So the scorekeeper is in your chat. You click on it and you scroll down because there are so many friends in the chat, right? So you scroll down and you find scorekeeper and you click on it. Okay, Halima, let me know that if CIS school comes back with. Okay, I think some of you are asking like, what's the answer to this question, right? What is a keystone species? The answer, I'm telling you, is not B. Alvina, it's not B. The answer is that the species that is at the has a large effect on its ecosystem. It's not D either. So it's not necessarily the biggest at the top of the food chain. It's not necessarily a species in the ocean. A keystone species is a species that has the biggest impact on the ecosystem. So if it disappears, the entire ecosystem goes away. So that's what a keystone species is. Yes, the answer is A. Okay, now I want you, Avina, Sarim, Mohammed, Sarim, I want you to switch back to scorekeeper because if you submit your answer to everyone in the next round, when we actually count as the competition, that answer doesn't count as your answer. Does that make sense? So make sure that you submit your answer only to scorekeeper, not to everyone. Okay, so shall we start? Let's see. Oh, you're talking about Benin Republic, right? They cannot join. I think let's just start because we are running behind a little bit. So friends, are you ready? Let's start our competition. Okay, so Nudra, please get ready with the timer and then the question. All right, okay, pay attention everyone. Let's start. Okay. Question 1. Which of the following best describes a producer in an ecosystem? You have 15 seconds starting now. Time up. Okay, so what is the answer to this question? The answer. Okay, what is the answer to this question? The answer is, where am I? Okay. Okay, I think I have a missing question. Sorry, guys. What is going on here? Sorry, technical difficulty. Okay. Question 1. So what is the answer to this question? The answer is B. Producers like plants and algae are amazing because they make their own food using sunlight through photosynthesis. They are the foundation of every food chain. I hope you have submitted your answers correctly. Now let's go to question 2. Question 2. You still have 15 seconds. Why are pollinators essential to ecosystems? You have 15 seconds to submit your answers. Starting now. Okay, time's up. So what is the answer to this one? The answer is C. Did you get it correctly? Pollinators, as the picture shows, are honeybees and butterflies. They assist in plant reproduction. So yes, pollinators like bees, butterflies, and bats, they help plants reproduce by spreading pollens. Fun fact, do you know 30% of the food that you eat depends on these pollinators? Okay, let's go to question 3. Question 3, what does biodiversity measure in an ecosystem? You have 15 seconds. Starting now. Time's up. Okay, I need to pause a little bit to help out our friend Kashaf. You cannot find the screen. There is a button on your Zoom. It says showing meeting, show meeting, and that's where you can see the screen. Okay, hope you can find it. All right, so the answer to this question, I hope you got it correct. The answer is A, the number of different species who live there. Biodiversity is all about variety. More species means stronger, more stable ecosystem. Did you know that actually the Amazon rainforest alone is home to 10% of the species that we know on Earth? So that's pretty impressive, huh? Yes, please answer your question to the scorekeeper in chat. So don't put your answers to everyone. Okay, now let's move on to the next question. Question 4. What are the effects of invasive species on ecosystems? You have 15 seconds starting now. Time's up. Okay, so what is the question? What is the answer here? The answer is C. They compete with native species for resources. So invasive species are species from other places. They do not grow locally. And what they usually do is they often crowd out local species and throwing ecosystems out of balance. So one fun fact is that the brown tree snake in Guam wiped out nearly all native birds, just one invasive species that can change the entire ecosystem. Okay, So, are we ready for question 5? I will show you the scoreboard a bit later, so that you will all see where you are in the rankings. Okay, I hope you are not too nervous. Let's take some, breaths in and out. Okay, in the nose, out from the mouth. Okay, let's calm down a little bit. Okay, question 5. What is a trophic cascade? You have 15 seconds, starting now. Time's up. Okay, I think you probably know trophic levels, right? So like the level 1, 2, 3, 4. The answer is B. So trophic cascade is actually a chain reaction in the food web due to loss of the top predator. So removing the top predator like wolves can trigger population explosions across the ecosystem. So for example, when wolves were introduced in Yellowstone, they changed the entire shape of the rivers because deer are no longer drinking from the riverbank. So that's pretty powerful. Okay, next question. Question 6. Which ecosystem absorbs the most carbon per square meter? You have 15 seconds, starting now. Time's up. Okay. Please note that if you submit multiple answers, only your first answer will be accepted. And if you submit your answer after time's up, it will not be counted. Unfortunately, this is quite competitive. We want to make it really fun and intense. Okay, so the answer for this question is A, mangrove forests near coastlines. So mangroves actually trap carbon in their soil and roots, making them critical for climate protection. I don't know, do your regions have mangroves? So mangroves actually store up to 10 times more carbon than any forest on land per square meter. So they are pretty impressive in terms of carbon storage. Okay. Question 7. Oof. Which city is likely to suffer the most economic damage from sea level rise? You have 15 seconds, starting now. Time's up. Okay, friends. I think this one is an easy one, right? I hope you all got it right. So the answer is A, a crowded coastal city with dense infrastructure. Sea level rise really threatens the coastal city the most with flooding, infrastructure loss, and displacement. So cities like Jakarta are sinking faster than the sea is rising, which is a very frightening threat from over-extraction and climate change. So we must do something about it to stop the city from sinking into the sea. Okay. Are you ready for question 8? Okay, let's move on. Question A. Why are phytoplankton important in the ocean ecosystem? You have 15 seconds, starting now. Time's up. Okay, so what are phytoplankton? You see these very microscopic organism in the sea. There are these like floating plants that are what we call the lung of the ocean. They produce oxygen and provide the ocean food web and support the ocean food web. Phytoplankton are tiny ocean plants that feed fish and produce oxygen through photosynthesis. Do you know that actually half of the oxygen that we are breathing right now was made by phytoplankton? But they're like almost invisible. All right, okay, question 9. What is one effect of ocean acidification on marine animals? You have 15 seconds. Time's up. Okay. Sid, don't type to everyone, type to the scorekeeper. Okay, although, I'm sorry, your answer is not correct. The answer is B. So what is one of the effects of ocean acidification? It prevents crustaceans. So what are crustaceans? So these are shrimp, crabs, anything that makes shell. So then ocean acidification really weaken these animals' ability to make strong shells. Acid oceans really, they dissolve calcium. Calcium is the element that build our bones, right? So acidic ocean water make it harder for shellfish and corals to build shells. And ocean acidity has increased actually by 30% since Industrial Revolution. So our oceans are literally changing its chemistry right now. All right, question 10. We are halfway mark here. What might happen to Europe's climate if warm Atlantic Ocean currents slow down? You have 15 seconds. Okay, time's up. Well, Sid, please change your conversation to scorekeeper. Don't talk to everyone. So here you can see this diagram of the ocean current, right? So the red line is the warm current, the blue line is the cold current, and this is the Atlantic Ocean currents. And if it slows down, and it is slowing down due to melting icebergs and global warming, what happens is that Europe, because Europe relies on it to bring warm water to its coastline. So what happens is that Europe will become much colder despite global warming. So even if our world is warming up, Europe is going to experience extreme coldness. So that's what's climate change is, how it's impacting everyone on Earth. Shahzad, please don't spam in the chat because we see your comment on the first time. There is no need to spam. You cannot see the question on time. Are you saying that you cannot see the questions? Or it's too fast for you to read all of the options? You cannot see the question? You cannot see the question. but others can see. I think it's your device setup, right? So I think please take some time to look at your Zoom and find the Zoom show meeting. One thing I can do is I can reshare my screen so that you can all see. Let me just do that, okay? Okay, I reshared my screen. Can you see it now? Okay, waiting for some of you to share with me. Can you see it now? Another thing you might be able to do is you can go to YouTube and then see the live stream from there, but there might be some lag. Okay, and your scoreboard is coming, so I will share it in a bit. Okay, all right, let me show the scoreboard and you'll be able to see. Hold on. Okay, where is it? Okay. So here is the score for the top 10 questions so far. Now we already, can everybody see? Can you find your names? Ritvik is doing very well. Dylan also doing great. Agam, Muhammad, Ayan, Ayat, Megan, Aris. Sorry if I'm butchering your name. I'm so sorry. Moise, Samuel Michael, Janet, Atif, Tiffany, Emma. Okay, some of you are actually having pretty high accuracy rates right now. Okay, are you ready to continue? Now you know where you are at. Okay, you still have chances to catch up if you are not in the top 10 or top 4. Okay? All right, and if you are facing technical difficulty, I'm so sorry, but this is the nature of an online quiz and game show, you know, so that's what we have to handle. So we have to force forward and onward. Okay, let's go. Now, okay, I need your attention back to these questions. There are 10 more questions. Let's go. Question 11. Okay, question 11. Oh, sorry. Question 11. Why do farmers use crop rotation as a sustainable practice? You have 15 seconds starting now. Shazad, please don't answer in the public lobby. Time's up. Okay. So, what is your answer? Although I do see a lot of people are answering in the public lobby. You might confuse others, but it's not necessarily correct. So the correct answer for this, what is, it actually tests your understanding of what is crop rotation, right? Crop rotation is to plant different types of crops in the same field and rotate them. So what it does is actually the answer is B. It reduces pest populations and improves soil nutrients. Rotating crops helps keeping soil healthy and breaks pest and disease cycles, because when pests are very dependent on one type of crops, and if you rotate it, pests are no longer, being able to find their food. The practice of crop rotation really actually goes back over 2,000 years in ancient Rome. Okay, so let's move on and then do question 12. Question 12. What is the main benefit of using compost in farming? You have 15 seconds starting now. Time's up. Okay, what is your answer to this one? Let's see. So the answer is C. This is actually the easier one, right? So what is compost? Compost is the food scraps, vegetable scraps that we put in a compost bin, and then it breaks down and turns into nutrient and soil. So what it does is it returns nutrients into the soil and improves the soil structure. Compost really adds organic matter that feeds the soil and boosts its water retention. So if you are growing any plants at home, you would know that compost will help your plant grow very, very well, right? And it also keeps methane away. Methane is the most powerful climate greenhouse gases on Earth. And then, by keeping compost away from landfill, we can reduce the methane production. Okay. All right, I think everybody is sorted. Now let's move on to question 13. Question 13. What is a common method used in organic farming to manage pests? You have 15 seconds, starting now. Time's up. Okay. What is organic farming and how is it different from traditional farming? I think the most important thing is really not to use any chemicals as pesticides, right, and fertilizers. So the answer is C, introducing natural predators like ladybugs. Organic farming uses biological pest control to reduce chemical use and protect the ecosystem. Do you know, I don't know if you've ever seen those aphids. Aphids are pests that eat your plants. And a single ladybug, those like very pretty ladybugs, they can eat up to 5,000 aphids in their lifetime. Very, very amazing. Okay. Question 14. Which method helps farmers use water more sustainably? You have 15 seconds to answer. Starting now. All right, time's up. Okay, what is the correct answer? The correct answer is C, using drip irrigation to deliver water directly to plant roots. Drip irrigation cuts waste by giving water exactly where and when it's needed. Drip systems can cut water use by 60%, especially in dry regions. Drip irrigation is just to drip water near the roots of a plant. And that really helps keep the water from evaporating too quickly and then give plants what it needs in just-in-time fashion.
Hello.
Okay, I see someone is asking that they want to see the scoreboard. I will show you the scoreboard after question. Okay. Next question. Question 15. How does biodiversity loss threaten global food system resilience? You have 15 seconds, starting now. Time's up. Okay, someone is asking, is there a specific way in writing answers? No, you just write A, B, C, D as answers to scorekeepers. There is no specific way of writing answers. Okay, so the answer is B for this question. It reduces genetic diversity, making crops more vulnerable. Without biodiversity, crops and livestock are more exposed to diseases. They're more likely to get sick. And also they are more likely to experience climate shocks. So I don't know if you know, there is a famine in Ireland. It's called the Irish potato famine. And it is because of that they are growing potatoes only at that time. One disease wiped out the entire nation's food. So everybody were starving at the time. So that's question 15. Now we have finished all the multiple choice questions. I think so far everybody has caught on. I will review. So maybe Halima, do you want to show the scoreboard? I can show you the scoreboard, and then the next 5 questions will be short answer questions, and you will have 30 seconds to type in your answer to the scorekeeper. Okay, those are harder questions. So, but these are like your last chance to catch up and then to win your first, second, third places, an opportunity to win your first, second, third places.
Hi, everyone. So the updated rankings have been uploaded.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Okay, so here is the refreshed scoreboard. I think we are pretty good with the top 3 here, top 4.
Ma'am.
Sorry.
Ma'am, I am Anush. Ma'am, till now I have written answer like option C is correct, and till now I have given all the answer correctly, but my name is not there in the scoreboard.
Anush. Okay, I think this we will deal later. Okay, so we'll move on now. Halima, please double check the chat history and see what's happening there. I think it's also the matter of if you are submitting your answers in time, meaning when I said time's up, and if you submit your answer after time's up, then that's counted as incorrect, first of all. Secondly, if your answer is submitted multiple times, even one of the times have the correct answer, it's also counted as incorrect. Okay. All right, so let me go back. Okay. Make sure that you are typing. Okay, make sure that you are typing to the scorekeeper. We will do a final check with all of the scores and your answers as well, because we have your chat history, right? So anything that is at alt will be fixed, so don't get too worried. So let's move on. Okay, question 16. This is a short answer question, and you will have 30 seconds to type in your answer to scorekeeper. The energy sector is the largest contributor to global greenhouse gas emissions. Which sector is the second largest? You have 30 seconds, starting now. Time's up. Okay. I hope you have typed in either agriculture or farming or farm or whatever, like adjacent words. So the answer is agriculture. Agriculture releases methane from livestock like cow and other animals. And then they also release nitrous oxide from fertilizers. So both are very potent greenhouse gases. And a single cow can produce up to 250 to 500 liters of methane a day through just burping. Okay. So that's question 16. Some fun facts for you. Question 17. Rank these 3 farming practices by their potential for carbon sequestration, which is storing carbon in the soil in Earth, from the highest to the lowest. So these 3 are organic tilling, cover cropping, agroforestry. You have 30 seconds to write them in the order from the highest to the lowest in terms of carbon sequestration. Starting now. Okay, time's up. What is your answer? The order is actually agroforestry, which means planting trees near your crops or planting them together. The biggest one is agroforestry. Second one, cover cropping. Third one, organic tilling. Trees capture the most carbon. Cover crops protect soil. Organic tilling is still tilling, right? So it still emits carbon. So that's why this is the order. Tilling means you have to till the land, till the soil. Okay. We have the last 3 questions. Question 18. What microscopic ocean organism produces more than 50% of the Earth's oxygen? We actually encountered this before. You have 30 seconds, starting now. Do you know how to spell it? Time's up. Okay, the answer is phytoplankton. How do you spell phytoplankton? Okay, let me spell it in the general chat. Phytoplankton. And some interesting information for you. Phyto means plant in Latin, and plankton means just like floating around. So these are floating plants in the ocean. Okay. Question 19. Question 19. Question 19. A wetland is drained for farming. Name 2 ecosystem services that is lost because of this. You have 30 seconds. Starting now. Time's up. Okay. So what are the two ecosystems? Well, if you get it half right, you will still get half the points. One is water purification or water filtration. Another is flood control. What wetlands do is that they act like natural filters and sponges. They clean water and they reduce flood risk. Wetlands can store up to 1.5 million gallons of flood water per acre. So they're very important in times of huge flood. I think there is a huge flood in Australia right now. Prayers to the people over there. Okay, now, last question. Question 20. What soil-free method of growing crops uses nutrient-rich water solutions? You have 30 seconds, starting now. All right, time's up. Okay, so I hope all of you got this one right.
Ma'am,
This is, the answer is hydroponic. Let me spell it out to see if you spell it correctly. Hydroponic is a way that you can grow crops and plants without...
ma'am, my screen is not working.
Sorry? Okay, so hydroponic grows plants using water instead of soil, and they're great for cities and deserts. I'm in Singapore. Singapore has very limited land, so we use a lot of hydroponics to grow our crops. And actually, NASA is testing hydroponics to grow fresh food in space as well. So another new step for humans. I will show you the scoreboard shortly, but this concludes the rapid fire quiz for the 40 to 10 quiz competition round, or whatever you call it. I hope you are having fun. So one thing I noticed that some of you are saying there may be some counting issues. There may be something that you're not like very, very accurately reflecting your scores, but we will make sure that the score is reflected correctly. Halima, are we ready to show the final scoreboard?
Yes, I'm uploading in like 5 seconds.
Okay, please allow us some time because, you know, we do need to take some time to do that.
Ma'am, my screen is not working.
Well, I cannot help you. You need to figure it out that yourself. Maybe rejoin or turn it off and turn it on. You can also take a screenshot and then share it in chat and see, you know, if our tech person can help support you and help you solve the problem. All right, so how did you feel? How do you feel? Was that difficult? What do you guys think? Easy, difficult? All right. Okay, so after this, we'll be able to see. It was fun? Okay, good. What can I say? I don't know. Fun, not too difficult, good. Exciting a little bit, but still fun, okay. Surprising. Was a bit tricky, huh? Okay. Thank you for your different comments. let me show you the scoreboard. And another thing is that because this is a real time, right? So we are looking at your answers and then doing this tally, doing the scores. So there might be some issues with scoring, but we have all of the records from the chat history, so there shouldn't be any issue. So if we review and see that your ranking is not correctly represented, we will later on still give you the invitation to the top 10 if you should be in the top 10. Okay, so now let me show you the scoreboard. So this is the final scoreboard. We have Ritvik, okay, sitting on top, number 1, and Dylan, number 2, Agam, number 3, Muhammad, number 4, and then ranked at the 5th is Alyan, 6th is Ayat, 7th is Ariz, sorry, 8th is Megan, 9th is Moise, 10th is Samuel Michael, and the rest of you also applauds to you because you showed up, you participated.
Ma'am.
Yes, Anush, I know that you're saying that you are not showing up. You're on the 15th here, you see?
Yes, ma'am. According to me, I have given all the answer correctly. Ma'am, I am requesting you to please recheck my chat.
We will review that, but it is very difficult for us to review it right now. But maybe Halima will text you in the private chat. You can sort it out. So we are not taking up everybody's time. Does that make sense? Yeah? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Cool. So congratulations to everyone, actually. But special congratulations to the top 10, because now you're advanced to the grand finale in December, where we will have all of the competition finalists to compete in a more like exciting and intense and fun way. But also special congratulations to the top 4, because now we are going to move into a Jeopardy game where we have the top 4 to compete for the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd places. Now, I want all our friends here to help me out. So if you are not in the top 4 list, please turn off your camera and mute yourself. And then if you are in the top 4, please turn on your camera. And then I would like to know you a little bit. You can tell me your name, where you're from, so we know you a little bit more, and then we will move into the Jeopardy game to determine the final top 3. Yeah. So, Ritvik, could you please turn on your?
So, hello, my name is Ritvik Nayak. I am originally Indian, but I'm living here in Semarang, Indonesia, and I really love this competition on the climate change, and I get to express my own opinions on how climate change is affecting our world and all. Thank you so much.
Thank you for sharing. Then next, I would like to hear from Dylan. Dylan, tell us a little bit about yourself.
My name is Dylan Atulahayanto. I was born in Indonesia, and I live somewhere in Jandi, in Semarang, and with my family of 4, and I am currently 14 years old, born on March 3rd, 2011, and I go to school in SIS, Semarang.
Okay, very nice meeting you and knowing you, and thank you for participating. Agam, please unmute and share a little bit about yourself. Agam, we cannot hear you. I see that you are unmuted. Oh, your mic is not working? Ooh, okay, then this will be a bit tricky. because in the Jeopardy game, we would like you to answer questions. Okay, let's see. I think we can cover this. All right, so can you tell us in the chat where you're from? I will just read it out. Yes, Dylan, please go potty. Oh, okay, yeah, Agam, please switch device and join us later. And then I'll move on to Muhammad Mukarram. Please
My name is Mohammad Mukarram and I'm from Pakistan. I am 14 years old and I was born on 7 June 2011. I'm currently living in Karachi and I'm studying in Al-Khan School, and this was a very fun experience to play with all of them.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you for joining us. Now, the rest of you guys, you are all champions, so don't let this discourage you. We are just having like a very fun learning experience together and also a game, right, with our friends. So I would love for you to stay and cheer on for these four so that, you know, we will witness to the last who will be our final champion for this competition.
Scroll the leaderboard more.
You still want to see the leaderboard? The leaderboard is the leaderboard is still on. We will share with you the leaderboard. Now, regarding certificates and awards, so all the top 40.
Yes, I have a Q.
Okay, so for all of you here, you will receive a certificate. Sorry, please unmute. Please mute your mic when I speak. Thank you. So for the top 40, everyone here, you will receive a certificate of excellence from Green Guardians as a recognition for your excellent participation. And for the top 10, we will invite you to our grand finale in December. And then for the top 4, you will receive like, you know, special certificates for first, second, and third places. Now, I see someone is having a question, Ryan, right? Do you have a question?
But where is my number? I cannot see my number.
You cannot see your name? Is that what you're saying? So for this, right, again, like I said, I will ask my colleague to communicate directly with you in the private chat, and she will let you know. And I think there's also some review in progress in terms of like the scores and the ranking, and then that will be updated.
Ma'am, from where we can get updated result?
Ask something about the scoreboard.
Yeah, so if you have any questions regarding scoreboard, please message scorekeeper, and then the scorekeeper will sort it out for you. Yeah? Okay. I know you are all very competitive, but you know, the goal is really for learning, but yeah, yay for all of us. Okay, Agam, are you joining us back? Shalil, is Agam back? In terms of certificate, we will email all of these certificates to you, to your email account, and to your teachers as well, in case you don't receive them. Yes, everybody from the top 10 from today's competition, they will go to the December finale too, including the top 4. So the top 4 is really just for fun, right? Because we are trying to figure out who really has the first, second, and third place. It's a fun time. Okay, so let me just go on and share with you the rules for the next game, Jeopardy, for the top 4. For on the website, your special certificate won't, but we will update that feature later on so that it will be in your profile. currently your special certificates will go through to you via email only right now. Okay, Agam, you joined us again. So could you try your mic again?
Hello?
Hello,
Can you hear
hi.
my voice? Okay.
Yes.
My name is Agam Abisati Abdallah. I am also from Semarang, Indonesia, and the school is Semarang.
Very nice to meet you. Okay, so all of you, you have turned on your camera, right? So if you're not in the top 4, please turn off your camera. Shalil, could you please turn off the camera for the non-top 4? Okay. All right, so now we need to do something here. So for the 4 of you, I have a very, very fun game planned for you, okay? And this is called Jeopardy. And I think any of you familiar with Jeopardy? Are you familiar with Jeopardy? Agam, your face. Do some facial control, expression control you, please. Okay, so we're doing some Jeopardy here, okay? And you will be playing against each other, and then you will call on a category and a point, and then you will buzz in to answer the question. Now, in terms of how you buzz in, okay, I need the 4 of you to go to this website called buzzin.live. Do you see on screen? Buzzin.live. Now, in the private chat, I'm going to share with you, okay, the code. Don't share it with others. I'm going to share with you the code for the buzzer. So only the 4 of you have access to it. Okay, let me do it one by one. Sorry, there are so many screens that I have to manipulate. So many. I need you to set up, go to Buzzin. Go to buzzin.live and then click on join game using the code that I'm sending you here. Okay, so now I have Dylan. Okay, when you're all in, then we can start. Sorry for a bit of a delay on our other audience side. So you can grab a bottle of water, go potty, you know, whatever, so that you can still catch the drama of this competition. Okay, I'm sending all of you, the 3 of you, I'm sending you a code to log in. And once you log in, I'll be able to see you. Okay, I see Dylan's already joined. Okay, so wait. Okay, thank you for buzzing in, Dylan. Okay, I see that Mukram joined as well. Okay, let me just put your names here. Okay, I think Agam is here. Avijik, I think we are waiting for you to join.
Yes, joining.
Joining? Okay, great. Okay. I hope everybody else love a game of Jeopardy. I love Jeopardy personally.
Sorry, the internet here is a bit unstable.
Oh, okay. Hope this is not going to be too much for your internet. Okay. Yeah. Ritvik, I see you here as well. Vic. Okay, all right. So now, do you want me to explain the role of you one more time? Okay, let me just quickly explain it, but let me also share the right screen. Okay, so for Jeopardy, what okay, so for Jeopardy, what happens is that you will buzz in, and whoever buzzes in gets to answer the question first. And you can buzz in anytime. Anytime when I show the question, you can buzz in, okay? But you have to answer the question in 5 seconds, so there's no delay allowed. If you cannot answer the question in 5 seconds, then the point will be deducted from you. If you answer it correctly, you will be given the point. So that's as simple as it is. Now, let me explain these categories with you. And then we can do a test round of the buzzer and everything, okay? So first category is called fact or fiction. So you will read a statement and you will just answer, is it a fact or is it a fiction? That's it. The second one is spell with biodiversity. Now, this is a tricky one. I will give you an example and you will see. So that's spelling the word with the letters from biodiversity, Biodiversity. That's the second category. Third category, where in the world. So you have to name either a country or a place. The fourth category, be where. Think pollinators. Okay, so these will be questions about pollinators. Last one, fishing for answers. So mostly like oceans, marine related questions. Okay, are we clear? Okay, so I will clear the buzzer and let's try a practice round.
Excuse me.
All right. Yeah.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
So basically we have to do everything, every sector.
Mm-hmm. You have to pick a category. Who is buzzing in? Stop. So you
How
have
will you
to
know questions? How will you know the question?
I will show you the question. I will show you the question. You will pick a category and then you will pick a point card. And then I will show you the point card question. And then if you answer, then it's not you. So it's everyone. Everyone can buzz in. So whoever buzzes in first gets to answer that question. And if the answer is correct, then they get to get the points. Okay, that's it. So let's say, for example, let's practice it, okay? So this is the question under the category spelling with biodiversity. Now, the question reads, this natural waterway shapes landscapes, supports ecosystem, and provides fresh water for millions. It's a 6-letter word. Now, anyone can buzz in. You don't need to wait for me. Anyone can buzz in. All right, now I see that Mukram, you buzz in first. So Mukram, you get to answer the question. Unmute, answer. What's the answer?
Rivers.
Rivers. Okay, that's correct. Then, oh, it's not. Yeah, rivers, right? So then you get the whatever points that this question gives you. Yeah? So that's how it goes.
So
Are you clear?
I can just press my space button and just wait, but I have to tab.
You just click on the buzzer to buzz in. Okay, now let me share the board.
I have to switch tabs in order to make the buzzer work.
Okay. So can you make the buzzer work? Can you try it now? Yeah? Okay, you can. I give you one permission to try the buzzer one more time. Everybody, yeah?
Miss, I have a question, please.
Okay, go ahead.
Wait, but I have to change tabs if I have to press the buzzer.
Oh, so instead of full screen, you can shrink the screen so that you have buzzer and the screen together on one screen. Don't switch screen. So I give you some to figure it out. Yeah, have the buzzer shrink really small on the side so they can click on it. Okay, let me know if you're ready. Give me a thumbs up if you're ready.
Yes, we have to click the buzzer and then we have to unmute the mic. It would take 5 seconds.
Oh, it's okay. You don't need to unmute the mic because when you click on the buzzer, I will see from my end. You don't need to mute. I will see a list and I will know who buzzes in first. Okay? Yeah, so definitely don't unmute. Don't unmute, just go ahead and buzz. Okay, everybody, I hope you are enjoying the show right now. There's some technical issues that we're figuring out. Okay, I think Dylan is all set. Oh, Ritvik is all set. Everybody else, are you all set? Dylan? Agam? Muhammad?
Yes.
Ram? Are you all set? Okay. Question as well as the buzzer on the same screen. One thing you can also do is you can, if it's too hard for you, you can use your phone as the buzzer. It's also doable. Just use the same code. Agam, are you having a problem? Are you okay?
Yeah, no, I'm fine.
You're doing fine? Okay. Are you all ready? Okay. All right. So now I will ask the fourth player to pick a category and then pick the points. All right. And you see your name on there. So I will edit your points in real time. So I think the first place is Mukram. So Mukram, go ahead and pick your category and pick your points.
Fact or fiction to 300.
Fiction for answers, 300. Yeah.
Fact or fiction?
Oh, fiction. Fiction.
Yeah.
Sorry. Fact or fiction, 300. Okay. Now, when I open this question, you can buzz in anytime, everyone, not just Mukram. Are we clear? Okay, let's go. Coral reefs can recover from temp. Okay. I think it's Ritvik. Ritvik, what's your answer?
False.
False?
Fiction.
Fiction. Okay. Let's see. It's a fact. I'm sorry. So that's minus 300 points for you. I'm sorry that you're starting with minus 300, but it is actually fact because coral reef can recover if it is just a temporary bleaching. But if the bleaching, it persists, and if it continues on and on and on, then the coral is too damaged to recover, okay? All right, so let me clear the buzzer. Now you know how it plays, right? Okay, clear the buzzer. All right, so I think Mukram, because nobody answered correctly, you still have the board. You can still pick a category, pick a point.
Where in the world 200?
Well, in the world 200, okay. This rainforest is the largest carbon sink on land. Okay, Dylan.
The Amazon.
Yes, okay, Dylan. 200 points for you. Yeah, the Amazon rainforest is the largest carbon sink on land. Good job. Okay, now Dylan, you can pick your question.
Beware for 300.
Beware for 300. Okay, let me see if I clear the buzzer or not. Okay. All right. Beware for 300. This type of farming supports pollinator health by increasing plant diversity and reducing seeds. Okay, let's see. Agam. Your answer?
Organic farming.
Organic farming, you are correct. You get 300 points. All right. Okay. Now, Agam, the board is yours.
Okay. Spelling with biodiversity and 200 points.
200 points. Okay. Let me clear the buzzer. I'm just paranoid. All right. Okay, 200 points. Let's go. They are pollinators. Oh, okay, this is fast. Okay, Ritvik.
Animals.
Ooh.
No.
Oh, never mind. Wait.
Ooh.
Right.
No, you changed your answer. Okay.
No.
Hold on. I think Dylan, you buzz in next, right? Dylan, go ahead. Let me just minus.
Bees.
Bees. Bees. Is it a 5-letter word? Ooh. I'm sorry. You're 0 right now. Okay. Anyone else want to try? Spelling with biodiversity is tricky. Okay. All right. The answer is birds.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. All right. I think it's Agam, right? Agam, Dylan. Who picked last?
Yeah. Me.
Okay, pick again.
Okay. Where in the world 300?
Well in the world 300. Let's go. Let me clear the buzzer. This country contains the Sadavans, the world's. Okay. Mukram.
The India.
India. Yeah. Actually, it's Bangladesh or India, but you're right. Okay, you're on the board now. Congratulations. Now you can pick it. Pick which question you want to answer.
Spelling with biodiversity 100 points.
Okay, you're very cautious, huh? Okay. See if you are a fast buzzing buzzer. Okay, let's go. The 3-letter prefix that means life. Mukran.
Bio.
Bio, yeah. Okay. This is just like, this is easy, huh? All right, Murkan, it's still your board.
Where in the world 100 points.
Well, in the world, 100 points.
Clear the buzzer.
Oh, clear the buzzer. Thank you. All right. The Great Barrier Reef lies off. Ooh, Retvik, you are fast. Retvik? Australia, you're right. Okay, Retvik, you are climbing back. Okay, let me clear the buzzer. Retvik, your turn.
So I'm going to choose fact or fiction for 400.
Ooh, okay. Fact or fiction for 400. Let's go. All pesticides are banned in. Retvik, buzz in first. Go ahead.
Fiction.
Fiction. Okay. Yes. Yes, fiction. You're no longer in the sub-zero. Oh, but you're also 0 right now. Okay. So fiction, yes, synthetic pesticides are actually prohibited, but there are certain natural organic pesticides that still can be used in organic farming. Good job. Ritvik, the board is yours.
I'm going to choose spelling with
clear
biodiversity for
the
300.
buzzer.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, let me do that. Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
Spelling with
Ritvik?
biodiversity for 300.
Spelling with biodiversity was 300. I think you now understand this category, right? Okay. Let's go. Blank are the regular rising and water. Okay, Ritvik, go ahead.
Tides.
Tides, yes. Okay, good job. You're fast. All right, you can still pick.
Beware for 100.
Beware for 100.
Clear the buzzers.
Okay, Dylan, wake up. All right.
I know.
What is the only bee that dies? Okay, Ritvik.
What?
I'm going to say honeybee.
Yes, honeybees. All right. Okay, now you're climbing. You're actually climbing. Okay, that's a big comeback story, huh?
Biggest
Yes.
comeback.
Let me clear the buzzer. And let me go back. Okay, Rivik, the board is still yours.
Beware for 200.
Beware for 200. Name one key reason why bee populations are declining globally. Okay, Rivik. Rivik, go ahead.
I'm going to say pesticides.
Yes, pesticides is correct. Pesticide use is the #1 reason why the bee population is declining. Okay, good job. Okay, Rivik, still yours.
I'm going to say fact or fiction for 100.
Fact or fiction. Everybody else, you need to put your fingers on the buzzer. You need to act fast. All right, let's go. Ocean acidification is caused. Okay, Rivik. Rivik, you are literally just spamming. Okay, go ahead.
Fiction.
Fiction? Okay. So what is the correct answer?
Carbon dioxide.
Yeah, it's carbon dioxide, it's not oxygen. So yes, you are right. So let me give you 100 points. And then you can pick a category and let me clear the buzzer.
Fission for answers 100.
200 or 500?
No, fission for answers
Oh,
100.
fission for answers. Okay. Wow, you guys are so cautious. You leave the higher scores unanswered. Okay, let's go. What tiny ocean organisms are there? Rivik again. Phytoplankton, right? Yeah, good job. Okay. I think if nothing else, today we've learned how to spell phytoplankton, how to say phytoplankton, what it means. At least we learned something new.
Give us a chance.
Give us a chance, yeah.
Wait, goodness, I swear I tapped my buzzer like really fast multiple times.
Uh-huh. Yeah, but Rivik is faster than you, obviously. Okay, Rivik.
Fission for answers 200.
Fission for answer 200. Okay. But you guys, you can still come back. Look at all of the questions, like the 400 and 500 ones. Okay. All right. I'm going to click now. You can even spam, maybe. What's your... Okay. Agam, now you're in. Okay. You need to answer.
Okay.
5
Energy
seconds.
generation. Oh God, I actually don't know this. Energy generation. Oh God, I'm good.
Energy generation? No.
Like waste. Oh God.
Sorry.
Agricultural. No. Ah yeah, I'm good.
Sorry, I debated you.
Wait, but Miss, you allow us to. I thought you can allow us to buzz in. I buzzed.
Yeah, I know, but you know the consequence of buzzing in. You need to also know the answer to buzz in.
I should have let Rivik have that one.
Agriculture runoff. Agriculture runoff because it becomes like it causes eutrophication and then the marine animals die off. Okay, so I think it's still Ritvik's board, right? Yeah, it's still your board, Ritvik.
I'm going to say fact or fiction for 200.
Fact or fiction 200. I guess you can also spend. You can still spend. Okay, I'm going to click now. Vertical farming. Ritvik, go ahead.
So I'm going to say
5 seconds.
fact.
Fact. Reduced
Yes.
land use can use 90% less water than traditional farming. The answer is fact. Yeah. I feel that you're guessing there. Are you?
Yes, I was guessing. I had no clue.
Okay, you're lucky. Okay, Ritvik. But can you still be lucky? Because if you fumble, you can still lose. Ritvik, go ahead. Pick a category.
So now no more safe options. So I'm gonna go fission for answers for 300.
Okay, fission for answer for 300. Hey, Dylan. Okay, go ahead. It's your question, your answer.
Kelp forests.
Yes, you are right. Kelp forest. Now you are on the board. Congratulations. Welcome back. Welcome back on the board. Okay, now Dylan, the board is yours.
Beware for 400.
Okay, beware for 400. How does monoculture form? Okay, Ritvik. Ritvik, 5 seconds.
Sorry, I was struggling to unmute my mic. So it creates habitat loss and increases pesticide use.
Okay, it reduces plant variety and food sources for insects. I don't think your answer is correct. So I'm going to deduct it. Okay. Okay, but you're still in the lead. You're still in the lead. All right. Yeah, monoculture means just planting one type of plants. That's monoculture. So, you know, it just reduces food sources for pollinators, right? Okay, I think Dylan, this is your board.
Fishing for answers 400.
Fishing for 400. Okay, fishing for answer 400. Okay, Dylan, what is the name of the top layer of the ocean?
You call that hold on, wait.
5 seconds. 5, 4.
The sunlight
3.
zone. Sunlight zone. Sunlight zone.
Okay. You
Is it the sunlight
almost.
zone?
Yeah, it is the sunlight zone. Oh, the epipelagic zone. Yes. Okay. Now I'm giving you the points. Wow. Wow, these questions are worth it, guys. Look at the board. All right. Okay, Dylan, the board is yours.
Where in no wait, no. Fact or fiction 500?
Fact or fiction 500. Okay. Okay, Dylan buzzed in first. But Dylan, your answer?
Regenerative. Okay. So regenerative.
Yeah. 5, 4, 3, 2.
True. Sorry, I mean not fact. It's fact.
Fact. It's a fact. Okay, yes, it's a fact. So actually, regenerative farming is really, really healing. It's able to really turn the degraded land into carbon sinks. Isn't that amazing?
Carbon sinks is where they store carbon, isn't that right?
Yes. Oh, did I give you the points?
Yeah, it's supposed to be 500.
So it should be this, right?
Yes.
Okay, Dylan, you can still pick. Agam and Mokaram, please. You also have chances, as well as Ritvik. Sorry, I'm not leaving you out. All of you have chances. Dylan, go ahead. Pick a category.
Where in the world 400?
Where in the world 400? No. Okay, Ritvik. You have 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. You don't know the answer?
Wait, I can.
No, it's Ritvik, right? Ritvik.
Wait,
You're not. No. Oh, okay. That's unfortunate. Anyone else who wants to buzz in, you can still raise your hands. Okay, Dylan.
Iceland.
Yes, Iceland.
Neighbor of Greenland.
Iceland, yes. Okay.
You know what intrigues me about Iceland is that it's green, but in Greenland it's snowy.
So they should change their name, right?
It's really false advertising.
Yeah. Dylan, your time to pick the question. Interesting commentary.
Spelling with biodiversity 400 because it's the only safe option.
Is it safe though? Okay. All right. Let's go. Okay. All right, Dylan. Dylan buzzed in first. Your answer?
Okay. Hold on. Give me a few give me like
No.
5 seconds.
No. 4,
3,
3,
2,
2,
1.
1. Huh?
Diverse.
That's correct.
I would say that you answered outside of the 5-second rule.
No, but that's what I did. Diverse.
Oh, you said divers? Guys,
Yeah.
do we give him the points?
Yeah, it's like 400.
No,
I mean,
no.
sorry. I mean, like, you were I mean, like, I said diverse 4.
Okay, okay. All
I
right.
thought that at the time.
Okay. It is diver. Oh, no. It is divers. Okay. All right. We have 2,000 points on the board still. So, ooh, it's hard now. Now we are competing for second and third now, I think. Okay.
Clear the buzzer, please.
Oh, sorry. Dylan, go ahead. Pick the board. Pick the question.
Where? Wait, no. Beware for 500.
Okay. But you can still lose though. What was the ultraviolet patterns that act like? Ritvik, yes. Ritvik? You can unmute and answer now.
Wait, I have an answer.
Five,
Wait.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm not sure.
No. You don't know the answer?
I have an answer.
Okay. You know what? I want to get everybody a chance, all right? I'm clearing the buzzer and now you can buzz in. Okay, Agam.
Okay, sunflowers?
Yes. Okay. Actually, most flowers, I would say. Most flowers have ultraviolet. I think Ritvik was like, what? That's such an easy answer. Okay, Agam, your board.
Okay, this is hard. Spelling with biodiversity.
A buzzer miss?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, clear the buzzer.
Okay. Agam, spelling with biodiversity, 500.
Yeah.
Communities. Okay, Dylan. You have to answer now. Huh?
Assisting indigenous and local communities.
You cannot start reading. Hey. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're done.
Wait.
Points from you.
Farmer.
Okay. Now I'm clearing the buzzer and I'm giving everybody else a chance.
No.
Okay. Go ahead. Buzz in. Okay, Ritvik?
Ethnic?
No. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Tribes?
Tribes is correct, but it's your second answer.
Ethnic tribes! Ethnic tribes!
But ethnic cannot be spelled by biodiversity. What are you thinking? I admire your courage, though.
I already lost.
Hey. Stop spelling.
Oh, no.
Stop.
Dylan, stop.
Stop. Okay. I think it's still Dylan, your board, right? Or is it Agam's board?
No, it's me.
Okay.
Where in the world?
Where in the world?
Okay.
Galapagos.
Yes, the Galapagos Islands. Can you give us some, like,
I thought it's Indonesia, but okay.
Okay.
Can you give us some fun facts about the island?
Yeah, Charles Darwin went there in the 1800s to develop his theory on evolution.
Yes, good job. Good job. I think your goal is really just to climb back from sub-zero.
I don't think I
can. Ritvik, I think there's only the one question. Are we ready for it?
Yes.
Okay. Let me see. Okay, the buzzer is cleared. Dylan, yes, go ahead.
Okay. This ocean.
It's what?
Okay.
What is okay?
The ocean phenomenon moves nutrients deep into the sea surface, which means that
you're stalling. You're stalling.
Give me 5 seconds.
No. Okay. All right. I'm deducting the points.
Wait.
Okay. Thank you for
upwelling.
Making others feel good.
Bro, I think you're searching in Google.
Yeah, bro. I think
I don't even know.
You're actually
Wait, come on, wait.
now.
I have one. Is it called decomposition?
It's upwelling, but your answer comes after 5 seconds. So no, I'm ruling it out. But you're still in the first place. So congratulations. You'll still get your first place, okay? And then
I thought it was decomposition. I saw it in a TED video.
Okay, the second place goes to Agam, and then the last place, not last place, I'm so sorry. The third place goes to Makaram. And then the fourth place will be Ritvik. But thank you so much. I hope you have a ton of fun through this event. And we'll be giving you certificates and all that. But that concludes today's competition. And we will definitely help you sort out all of your scoring issues, all of your ranking, and keep checking our website. We'll be updating the ranking on our website, as well as sending out the certificates for all of you. But thank you for joining us, and I hope you are all having fun. Are you having fun?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Did you learn something
Kind
today?
of.
Yeah,
Yes.
and all about the audience, are you also having fun watching this unfold? Who are you rooting for? Yeah, this was fun. Okay, thank you so much for your time. I think we run over a little bit, but yeah, goodbye. See you next time. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.